Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely we'll kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff, and then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Back to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Roethlisberger. He's got time. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On third down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They'll get 23 yards there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Did you see them hold up four fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. So 2nd and 10 here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And 1 second remains. They just do spike it in time. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. 23 yards on the play. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Back to throw now on first down. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Charles Clay, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Gore back there is the lone setback. He's going to get the football. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Allen's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. Finding time. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you just...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And that one... Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, it's Gore. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Gore back there is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line.
Does the big boy have the juice? Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that touchdown should make you...
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going deep for his tight end. And this is taken in at the 5. A gain of 35 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Luck on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down, this is Gore. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Now a desperate... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard. And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Charles Clay, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll fight forward to him. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. To throw on second down is Locke. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. Third down here. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Throwing on third down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to throw. Green with a catch left side. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
It's always interesting to watch a player fight his own instincts, because when you're a ball carrier, you're taught to fight for every inch, every yard. But in this situation, the smart play is to get out of bounds, and that's exactly what he did.
Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And quickly they get to the line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He's got time. Still back there. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Now it's Luck. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Now that has to be fun for a head coach to watch. They've been working on clock management since the first day they went to camp. And guess what? It all came together there. A team that understood the situation, got out of bounds, and stopped the clock.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and tap, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first throw here in overtime. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. Flushed out right. And Nelson's got it here right side. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Sims. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here. Second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him 1 more chance here on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. He'll look to throw. And Marshall's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
He's back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We got 3. Come on, let's go.
Now they send a running back in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these 2 teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Watch right there. I'm here all day. Let's go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh, Brandon, this one hurts my heart as a former defensive back. Out in the open field, you've got a chance to get down this receiver. Instead, he breaks through you. You'll hear about this in the film room and from your teammates.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Sims. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Looking to throw. Caught by Nelson. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. So if you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
This will be caught at about the 3. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT... They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A.J. Green with time running out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,